Hello friends, in this video lecture we will discuss about human female reproductive system. As we discussed already in previous video lecture about human male reproductive system, there are two parts, primary sex organ and secondary sex organ. Same like that, here in female reproductive system also there are two parts, primary sex organ as well as secondary sex organ. What are the differences? So again for revision, primary sex organs are those which are related with gamete production as well as hormone production, while secondary sex organ, these are part of the reproductive system but they are not related with gamete formation as well as hormone production, but they also involve in a number of activities that helps in reproduction. So in case of human female, as a primary sex organ, there is presence of a pair of ovary. Friends, here in this video, we broadly discuss about the categorization of human female reproductive system. After this, in next video, we will discuss one by one the details of every and each topic of female reproductive system. So we are discussing about primary sex organ of female, that is a pair of ovary. Here ovaries, they are intra-abdominal location wise. As we discussed in case of human male, there is a pair of testes as a primary sex organ, they are extra-abdominal, but here ovaries are intra-abdominal. If we recall, why testes are extra-abdominal? Because body temperature, that is 37 degrees Celsius, is not suitable for spermatogenesis. But here these are intra-abdominal, it means body temperature is suitable for oogenesis. What is oogenesis? This is about synthesis of egg or ovum, that is also known as female gamete. So this process completed here inside the ovary. Now secondary sex organ. So under secondary sex organ there are three subparts. First is duct system, second external genitalia, and third is about glands. In duct system, further there are three subparts. First is fallopian tube, that is further categorized into infundibulum, ampulla and isthmus, while second is uterus, it carries fundus, body and cervix, while the third is vagina. So these three are part of duct system. While under external genitalia there are four parts, hymen, labia, that is categorized into majora and minora, third is clitoris, fourth is mons pubis. External genitalia also known as vulva, and the last is glands. So under glands there are further two type of gland, accessory gland and mammary gland. Accessory glands, they are directly related with female reproductive system in the same pelvic region, while mammary glands, they are not directly related with reproductive system, they are connected in the upper anterior part of the body. This is the sectional view of female reproductive system, and in this diagram we can clearly see these two red colored structures that are a pair of ovary considered as primary sex organ. And here this is the detail of ovary that we discuss in detail in the next coming lectures. Now with these two ovaries there is connectivity of duct system. Under duct system we discussed there are three parts, fallopian tube or oviduct, second is uterus and third is vagina. So this is hand-like structure here, that is fallopian tube or oviduct. We discussed this also carrying three parts, infundibulum, ampulla and isthmus. Infundibulum is its anterior part that carries a number of finger-like projections, which is fimbriae, and this fimbriae present around this ovary. The function of fimbriae is to capture egg at the time of ovulation. The second wider portion is ampulla, while the posterior narrow portion is isthmus. Second part is uterus. In uterus there are three layers. Outermost layer is perimetrium, middle muscular layer is myometrium, innermost glandular layer is endometrium. and this is outermost third part, that is vagina. Here there are two diagrams. This is the first one, that is sectional view of female through pelvis. The second one is about female external genitalia, that also known as vulva, from outer side. In this diagram we can see this region, that is urinary bladder. Post to urinary bladder, this red colored portion is uterus, while back to this portion is the last of alimentary canal, that is rectum, which terminated here by anus, and this portion is the external genitalia. So next part of external genitalia we can see better over here. In external genitalia we discuss there are four parts. First is hymen. So what is hymen? This is labeled here. Hymen is a thin membranous covering that is present around vaginal opening, that also known as vaginal orifice. So this opening that is indicated here by blue color is vaginal opening. This opening here, this is urethral opening. In case of human male, we discuss there is a same single duct which is carrying both semen as well as urine, that is known as urethra, and because of carrying both semen and urine, that duct is also known as urinogenital duct, and the system is also known as urinogenital system. While in case of female there are two separate openings. For release of vaginal discharge, here this is vaginal opening, and for release of urine, this is here urethral opening. So these 2 points are very important. Now the next opening which is here, this is the last of digestive system, that is anus. So orientation is very important. The first opening here is urethral meatus or urethral orifice, second is vaginal opening, and the third here, that is posterior of the body, is anus. Now in case of external genitalia we discuss four parts. So first here is hymen. Hymen is a thin membranous covering that is around vaginal opening, while the next is labia. So labia is labeled here. There are two parts of labia, minora and majora. This red colored external portion is labia majora, while this blue color internal portion is labia minora. The next one is mons pubis. So this is mons pubis, which is fatty depositions, and this is highly hairy in this region. In next video we will discuss about the total details of female reproductive system.